Hey everybody, it's Phantom321 here, bringing you some more 5th Gen Wi-Fi battles. This is an original Pokemon Black and White NU match, but the reason I wanted to go ahead and post this instead of posting some Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 is because I just felt like I wanted to get rid of these matches from my hard drive and just go ahead and post them on YouTube. But don't worry, there will be some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battles coming out tomorrow, so look forward to that. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and begin the match. I forgot to say in the intro, but the person I was battling goes by the name of Totez, I believe is how you pronounce it. But yeah, right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and start off by setting out my Jump Bluff, and he's going to go ahead and start off by setting out his Probo Pass. I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder just so I can go ahead and put one of his Pokemon to sleep, so that's actually pretty good because I put one of his walls to sleep. For his next move, I'm just going to go ahead and decide to switch because I do not want to get hit by this thing just in case it wakes up. So I'm going to go ahead and go out into Swanna. He's going to go ahead and switch out because he does not want to get hit by the Swanna, and he's going to go out into his War Turtle. For this move, I'm going to go for the Rain Dance, so that's really good. I'm not sure for this next move what he was thinking. I mean, as you can see right here, I'm going to go for the Hurricane, and luckily I didn't miss, so that's going to do a lot of damage to the War Turtle, but War Turtle is actually really bulky, as you just saw right here. But yeah, he went for the Toxic. That's the part I was confused about. I mean, he should know Swanna's ability. I mean, Hydration's just going to get rid of the poison, so I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but whatever. He's going to go ahead and go back out into his Probo Pass, and at this point I'm guessing he's just sacrificing this thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Surf, and that's going to do a lot of damage to his Probo Pass. It's almost enough to take it out, so that's actually really good. So basically, I know in this next move I can easily take this Probo Pass out. So yeah, I'm just going to hit it with one more Surf, and that's going to be the end of his Probo Pass. So now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his, my bad, I think it's his Altaria. Yes, it is. So I'm just going to go for the Hurricane because I want to deal some damage on this Altaria. I'm not sure if Surf would have been the better option because it is in the rain, so it would have done a little bit more damage. So I'm just guessing Surf might have been the better option. But yeah, for his next move, he got confused, and I'm hoping he would hit himself, but he didn't, so he's going to hit my Swanna with a Dragon Pulse, and that's going to do a lot of damage, and that's actually going to be enough to take down my Swanna, which kind of sucks, but whatever. The rain stopped at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and go out into Tauros. For this point, for Tauros, I'm planning on going for a Rock Slide, but he's going to go ahead and switch out to his War Turtle, and War Turtle is going to be able to take the Rock Slide quite nicely. So yeah, but for this next move, I know that I did enough damage that I should be able to take it out, so I went for the Rock Climb, but War Turtle avoided the attack, and now my Tauros got poisoned, which actually sucks because, well, I don't want my Tauros to get poisoned, but whatever. I'm gonna go for the Rock Climb, and that should be enough to take down his War Turtle. So that's actually pretty good because I took down 2 bulky Pokemon so far. Now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Braviary. This thing is really going to be really annoying later on in the match. I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Metang because Metang can wall this thing. He's going to go for the Superpower, and Metang is really beast because it just took the Superpower from me. I'm not sure if it's Choice Banded or Choice Specs at this point, but yeah, he's going to go ahead and switch out, and he's going to go ahead and go back out into his Altaria. I set up the Stealth Rocks just so I can get some damage off on his Altaria or his Braviary if he decides to switch out again. But yeah, I'm going to go out into my Emboar. This was kind of risky, but yeah, he's going to go ahead and go for the Heat Wave, and I'm going to be able to take it quite nicely because Emboar does resist it, my bad. So I'm going to go for the Superpower. That was a misclick. I was going to go for a different move, but I ended up going for the Superpower, and that actually really sucks for me because my Emboar didn't take it out, and it's going to be able to hit my Emboar with the Dragon Pulse. I'm hoping my Emboar is bulky enough to resist the Dragon Pulse, and it is. And he managed to take down his own Altaria with the Dragon Pulse. So yeah, now he's going to go ahead and go out to his Ursaring. At this point, I'm kind of worried about this Ursaring because if he gets the Flame Orb off, that's really bad. I'm going to go on to Gurdurr at this point. He's going to go for the Protect, so I got a lucky switch off, but he got the Flame Orb, my bad. And that's actually really bad. He's going to go for the Facade. I'm hoping Gurdurr can live this because it does have the Eviolites, and it does manage to live it, so I'm going to go for the Bulk Up, and that's going to raise my attack and defense, so that's actually really good. I know even after the Bulk Up, I can't take a Facade because I'm low on HP, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch, and I'm hoping this Mach Punch can take down this Ursaring, but it doesn't, so that actually is really bad because now he's going to go for the Facade, and that's going to be enough to take down my Gurdurr, and that is one of my only counters to this Ursaring. But luckily, he's really low on HP, so I'm just going to go out into my Metang at this point. I'm kind of sacrificing this thing. He's going to go for the Close Combat, and I'm hoping Metang can live a Close Combat from this thing, and it does, so this is actually pretty good. I'm just going to be able to finish off his Ursaring with an Earthquake. Now he's going to go ahead and switch out into his next Pokemon because he wants to easily kill my Metang, so he's going to go ahead and switch out to his Charizard. Luckily, I set up the Stealth Rocks because, well, the Stealth Rocks are going to cripple his Charizard a lot. He's going to go for the Focus Blast, and I just decided to sacrifice my Metang. And I was kind of hoping at that point that the Focus Blast would miss, but it didn't, and that's going to be enough to take down my Metang without any problem. So now I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Emboar. This Emboar is Choice Scarf, so I'm going to go for the Wild Charge, and that's going to heavily destroy his Charizard. That was basically an overkill, but whatever. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my next... No, I'm not going to switch out. He's going to go ahead and send out his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Braviary. This thing is a huge threat to my team. At this point, I found out it was Choice Scarf because it did manage to outspeed my Emboar, and my Emboar was Choice Scarfed. So that's actually really threatening. But yeah, for his next move, I'm going to go ahead and send out my Jumpluff. I know Jumpluff can't outspeed this thing, but I'm just kind of sacrificing this thing so it can get... So this Braviary can hopefully get some Brave Bird recoil damage off. And yeah, I'm basically down to one of my final Pokemons, which is my Tauros, and I'm hoping... Well, I am down to my final Pokemon, Tauros, and I'm hoping Tauros is bulky enough to live a Brave Bird. So I'm just begging that I can hopefully live it. And I did manage to live the Brave Bird, and I'm going to be able to finish off his Braviary with a Rock Slide. I'm going to consider this a tie because, well, if the poison damage actually kicked in, I would have died as well, so I guess it was a tie. But that's going to be the end of the match, so if you liked the video, please rate the video, comment, and subscribe.